Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo, Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave. What we lack is the knowledge that we are all seeking peace. We are all seeking happiness. But our search is misplaced. We are collecting the things with a hope that we will get happiness out of it. See? So we keep on accumulating the things. If I get that thing and hang it there, my house will look good. After it hangs there, for next 300 generations, nobody even touches that. But that time if you tell, come on, don't collect, you have collected too many things, enough. You don't have aesthetic sense. Keep on collecting. See? For what? See? And then we have to extend our rooms. I had to extend one room because there is no place for the furniture. See, friends? Idea is, we imagine, if I get that, then I'll be happy. So why not directly seek happiness? And if that is the approach, then we'll start analyzing our experiences of life. So what is a disturbed mind? Disturbed mind is that where too many agitations are constantly happening. See, one example I'll tell you. When I get up early morning at 4 o'clock, you don't have to wake up. Okay? I do it myself. Don't worry. Or she will not listen now next 1 hour. My God. This Mahatma will get up early in the morning, 4 o'clock. Don't worry. Only show me where is the kettle and the tea bag is enough. If I don't get a cup of tea in the morning, the mind starts the japa. Tea, 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 tea. And I get extremely disturbed. Then what do? I go prepare a cup of tea. The moment the tea enters, what are coming in the mind for want of tea, those agitations are quietened. But what is my understanding? My understanding is, when I had no tea, I was miserable. When I have a cup of tea, I am happy. Therefore, the happiness has come from tea. Is it not? Now, if tea has happiness like caffeine, if tea has happiness like caffeine, everybody whosoever takes tea should be happy. But it doesn't happen because tea doesn't contain happiness. But we can't deny our experience, isn't it? We can't deny that. Then the inquiry begins. Then where from the happiness came? Then we can conclude sincerely that disturbed mind is miseries and mind free from disturbances is happiness. If we know this, then we will start working on our mind. How much care we take about our house. It should be properly painted. It should have proper wall hangings. The furniture should be so beautiful. And the drapery should be nice. Nothing wrong. Very good. How much care we take about our... it doesn't want to record. So, clothes also, we want matching clothes. See, even me as Swami, shirt and the lungi, they are matching. And this I learned from a child in a school. after my talk was a general assembly talk. And everybody went. One small girl, maybe about 10, 11 years, she came. Somebody, I want to talk to you. I said, start talking. You won't get angry? I said, depends on what you say to me. If you abuse me, I'll get angry. I said, no, I'm not abusing you. Then tell. Don't mind? I said, no, I won't mind. That time, my shirt and lungi were made out of different clothes. So lungi was faded color and shirt was terracotta. You know this type of lungi what you are putting? This type of lungi was there. And above the shirt was terracotta, properly ironed. He says, Swamiji, your shirt and lungi doesn't match. You should be matching. That, I don't know what is happening. That day I realized we are under CCTV. Everybody is watching us. And therefore, we dress properly, is it not? So, we take care of our dress, very good. Then we take care of our food, organic food. Is there something called as inorganic food? Food is always organic. But we don't, we take only organic food. And not only organic, they'll be talking about it. I am vegan. See, how many things. You want to change it?
Oh, if it's not working.
No, it is coming, going, then I'll join it.
Okay.
So, we take care of house, we take care of clothes, we take care of food. So, when it comes to our mind, what care we have taken till date about maintaining the quality of our mind? Zero. And therefore, we don't have value for it. We have value for our figure. We have value for our money, position, but no value for the mind. The only reason is we have not yet recognized all the experiences happen only in the mind. No experience happens to the body. So, we have to be first convinced life is not lived by the body. Life is lived by the mind. Any experience you take, good or bad, it doesn't happen to body. Now we hear it, but we are not convinced. How I was convinced? Once there was something wrong with my right big toe. And somebody like this sweet girl who came and saw my blood pressure and every kind of thing. One doctor was there in Bombay. He came and did namaskar. And there was something growing on my toe. Something red kind of thing was growing. Like a strawberry, small one. So he says, Swamiji, what is happening to your toe? I say, it's a wisdom toe. Ignorant people get wisdom tooth. Wise people get wisdom toe. He said, no, it's not a matter of joke. You should take care of it. Okay, I'll take care. He said, no, I am a doctor. I can operate it. I said, come. Straight away went with him to his clinic. He made me sit in the chair and put my leg on the stool. And then he gave local anesthesia after 15-20 minutes. Then he said, you can watch it. And I was watching. He took the scalpel, cut it, and then removed it like a scoop, and then stitched it. And I was seeing everything. No pain. Why? Because the toe was in meditation. Chemical meditation. Localize. So where are all the experiences happening? But the moment the meditation was over, the effect of that chemical was gone, then it started giving pain. So where is the pain happening? Only in the mind. That day I was 100% convinced. We have to be convinced of this. Everything is happening only in the mind. And what care we have taken about the mind? Nothing. Because the thoughts come in the mind, does it mean we are thinker? Because there are trees, does it mean it is a garden? It could be jungle also. Both the places. The forest and garden, vegetation. But when we go to forest, we are afraid. When we go to garden, we are happy. We all suffer maximum because of our own mind. We don't suffer because of anybody in this world. When we are all by ourselves, there is nobody. Then I am getting bored. Who is making you bored? No, there is nobody. That means we are getting bored by ourselves. What a solid bore we are. Think. Then what we do? We start the social service. Spread our boredom to others. Then we go to somebody. Are Gupta ji, what is happening here? So that person is busy. He said, come on, I am very busy. But how come you came early morning? No, I was getting bored. Who bored you? No, nobody was there. We suffer not because of anybody in this world, because of our own mind. Therefore, karma, upasana, yoga and knowledge, all of them are the instruments to work on our mind. See, the problem of the mind is twofold. One is mamata, possessiveness, and second is ahanta, I-ness. Until such time, these two problems are not tackled, we will keep on suffering in life. See? Therefore, if we want to know what is the secret or what is the message given by Bhagavad Gita, in one word, it is this: Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Maintaining the equanimity of the mind is the ultimate solution for all the problems of life. And this can happen only through wisdom. What we do, we take drinks, drugs, so that the mind is quietened. But after that effect is over, again it begins. But if the same thing is achieved through wisdom, then it will sustain. See? And then we start working on this issue now. So what for we are chanting the Lord's name? What for we are doing the yoga? What for we are doing good things to others? What for? Where is our attention? Like I am talking to you. Now where is my attention? If my attention is on you, and I imagine because of my talk you will improve, I will be most miserable person in the world. God failed to improve you. Do you think I will improve you? Then what happens? We become frustrated. See, I have done so much for my children, but they don't listen to me. Remember, whatever we do, nobody wants it. See, you're all here, elderly people. I can talk openly. Who wants whom? The children want the parents, or the parents want the children? It is the parents who want the children. Children don't want parents. But they have that funny thing, I have done so much for him. Forget about it. You have done it for yourself. See? Therefore, to maintain the equanimity of the mind, the first step is, whatever we are doing, it is our need. Nobody needs us in this world. And as a result, what will happen? We'll be all with humility, sincerity, good behavior, no more reactions. Don't you see our own behavior when we are standing in front of the immigration officer in any country? We don't shout, we don't, good morning, sir. Oh, hee hee, ha ha. Because they don't need us. See, in one place, it was such a good experience. One passenger was going and he had some argument with the immigration officer and he was shouting. Immediately security people came, bundled him and took away. And then we are standing third, fourth, number. I had a friend with me. Swami, pray that, we don't have to go to that same person. He must be angry. And you got all your papers, okay? Your return ticket, everything, you know that. I said, come on, man, relax. He's not shouting at us. Why you? No. He's already off mode. He will trouble us. And God willing, we are sent to him only. And then he caught hold of my pulse so much that the blood circulation stopped. I said, relax, don't worry. You don't understand, Swami. I said, never mind. I gave my passport and without asking a single question, like today when I came here, not one question was asked. I gave it, have a good day, and I went out. See? So when we are not at peace, we start seeing the things which are not there. But if you are at peace, you will never misunderstand anybody. Therefore, whenever we are interacting in the world, the idea is, where is our attention? If attention is on the world, we will be frustrated. If attention is on I, we will be arrogant. But if the attention is on the quality of the mind, before we take up any job, during the execution of the job, and after the job is over, is the quality of the mind remains uncontaminated or not? See? Then we are minding our mind. All the time, reactions. See? Therefore, first step on the spiritual path is understanding this. Then, first, we do karma according to Dharma Shastra. We should follow the path of righteousness. We should respect the elders. Matrudevo bhava, pitrudevo bhava. Do this, do that. This is all required for not them, but for our peace of mind. See? Once this principle is clear, you will be enjoying whatever you do in life. We are doing it for ourselves. Like we are taking food. Are we taking food for the sake of the food? It is for our sake. No, the poor dosha is sitting. What he must be, let me. No. You are eating for yourself. See? When this attitude is developed, your mind will stop reacting. We must not have the default settings. We are Indians. And what are the qualities of the Indians? They have standardized qualities. Anybody they see, they start writing their kundali. Where are you from? Which place you come from? And when were you born? Were you born normally or cesarean? What is the need? This is a default setting we all have. Keep on unnecessarily collecting the data. Therefore, we have to remain aware that are we reacting in the life by default or we are working on the mind. See. Now our mind exists at 4 stages. Totally unmanifest mind, totally unborn mind is pure consciousness. Then when the mind, when the consciousness is ready to manifest, that is the second stage. The third stage, when the consciousness or the now the mind is ready to manifest. Third. And fourth, the mind is fully manifest. Take these 4 stages clearly. Totally unmanifest, unborn mind is pure consciousness. Mind is, the consciousness is ready to manifest, second stage. Third stage, the mind has manifested, but it is not grossified, it is not fully differentiated. And fourth is, the mind is now completely differentiated. These 4 stages are called as Paravani, Pashyanti Vani, Madhyama Vani, and Vaikari Vani. Vani means speech, not Vani Jairam. You know Vani Jairam?
Yeah, singer.
She is very good. She's a very good friend of mine.
Oh,
Whenever she comes to Bombay, she will call me and tell Swamiji, this is my program, please come. Similarly, when I was in Chennai, she came for all the 3 talks with her husband Jairamai. So, we are living at the Vaikari level. The Vaikari Vani means what? That experience, see I am talking about experience. Vaikari Vani means that experience where object and the word indicating the object, they are separated from each other. Like this is an iPod. Now this word iPod is in my mouth and object indicated by the word iPod is in my hand. So that experience where the word and the meaning of the word, they are separate, that experience is called as Vaikari Vani, and that is our waking experience. Then second stage, where the object and the word indicating the object, both of them are at the level of thoughts. Like we keep on thinking, now after satsang is over, I have prepared food, but I don't know whether it is enough for everybody or not. Do you think that Amma is listening? She is talking to herself. I never expected so many people will come. I thought only 1 or 2 will come. Now I think I'll have to put something, I can make rasam out of sambar, adding hot water. Satsanga. So, most of us talk maximum to ourselves. That is Madhyama Vani. That is the mind only. Then Pashyanti Vani. Pashyanti Vani is that where the object and the word indicating the object, they are not yet differentiated, but they are ready to differentiate. Pashyanti Vani. And Paravani is that where mind is not yet born. So if we have to mind our mind, We have to find out where are we. See? One day a person asked me this question, Swamiji, how to come for your lecture? Which is the place? I said, this is the place. How to come? I said, where are you? He said, why you worry about me, where I am? You tell me how to come. I said, okay, I'm sorry. Take a flight to Sao Paulo, and from there take another flight to Washington, D.C. From there, via Moscow, come to Beijing, and from Beijing come to Delhi, from Delhi come to Mumbai. Why are you telling me like that? I said, I don't know, where are you? When you use GPS, 2 points should be clear. Point of origin, point of destination. In the same manner, if you want to control the mind, find out where is your mind. See, our mind is either in possessions or in relations. See, morning meditation class. And then everybody comes. And one Amma whose house I had to go for breakfast, now she is doing meditation on upma. Whether I should cut the onion or not, whether Swamiji takes onion or not, I think I'll do one thing, I'll cut it and keep it ready, In the event he says, yes, I'll do it, And meditation, Brahmasmi, cut. See? Second thing, our mind is engaged in the people. If you are sitting for meditation as a husband, so a husband sits for meditation. What will be the Ishta Devata?
Wife.
Belna Devi. See, Belan, that rod which is used for making chapati. What do you call the rolling pin?
Rolling pin.
So in Hindi it's called a Belna. So when the husband sits for meditation, Belna Devi is come. See, therefore, we must know where are we. So we'll see that we are caught up either in some possessions or in some relations. So whenever we are interacting in the world, we have to be aware at this moment, who am I? See? Now like this happens in so many places. Suppose I tell something about the man and wife, something like that. And it so happens many times, exactly that thing was going on between the two. Then the wife looks at the husband. I was making a general statement, but then the wife will look at the husband. See, I told you, you never listen to me. See, because she is not listening as a seeker. She is listening as a wife. Listen as a seeker. Don't become anybody. One lady, a Sindhi lady in Bombay, after my talk was over, a round figure, no rough corners, she came and said, Swamiji, your lecture was really good today and perfect for my daughter-in-law. So who was listening? The seeker was not there. It is the mother-in-law who was listening. We have to become aware of this. But normally what we do, we complain. Swamiji, whenever I sit for meditation, too many thoughts come. What should I do? Don't do meditation, relax. No, but my Guru Master told me do meditation. Then do meditation. But too many thoughts come, then don't do meditation. Don't complain. Find out to whom the thoughts are coming. Then you will realize one day by God's grace, at the root of every thought, there is a seed of somebody. When somebody is sitting for meditation, You cannot arrest thought formation. You cannot. But instead of that, we are mechanically doing the things. See? All problems are born because of incomplete thinking. Thinking should be complete. See? If somebody is healthy, how do we know? See, average is okay. One leg is elephantitis, other leg is polio, but average is okay. No. See, friends, we have to have the overall, all the physiological norms must be normal. Then we are healthy. In the same manner, when we are sitting for meditation, we are lost in this seed called as somebody. So we have to very carefully see that the one who is sitting for meditation, he is nobody. Consciously. See. Then one step further. What is our present status? I am inside the body, you are outside the body. Is it not? So long as the concept of in and out is valid, we are in samsara. In deep sleep, where are we? Number one. Whether we are inside the body or outside the body. Whether we are inside the room or outside the room. Think. Our present understanding is, I am inside the body and I am the body. The moment this happens, thereafter, the next generation 2G scam begins. After body identification, then I become mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. Be attentive. Therefore, what has to be done as a spiritual practice? Mind must drop the body identification. Therefore, working on the mind to mind our mind, this should be a clear destination. That we have to get out of body identification. And if this is not understood, basics, then what happens? All our meditation goes only in maintaining the posture. And then one thinks, I can sit now in one posture for half an hour. Swamiji, how much you sit? I said, I don't sit, I stand. Standing meditation. And there is standing ovation, is standing meditation. But how long I have to sit? So the whole understanding of meditation is, sit in one posture for a longer period of time, meditation over. Then all of our buffaloes are the great yogis. They don't move. Even if a truck comes in front of them, they don't get disturbed. And for us, a mosquito comes, we get disturbed. Who is a better yogi? Simply sitting in one posture is not meditation. You have to get out of the body identification. See? Similarly, the second thing where we get lost in this body is various kinds of experiences we get lost. See, when I sit for meditation, I see the light. And Swamiji, what happened? Only once I saw the light. Thereafter, the light is not coming. Where I have gone wrong? I said, your bulbs are fused. Change. Change the bulbs. One thumb rule I will tell you. Any experience which comes and goes is not you. As a child, you were a child. That was your childhood. The child body has gone. Have you gone anywhere? Then teenage came and went. So whether child body I was, or the teenage body I was, or the middle-aged body I was, and now the old body I am. Think. The real meditation begins with this basic understanding. We have to attain freedom from body identification. Thereafter, we start working through the body and no more start living as the body. See? Upanishad says, in the deep sleep, the mother is not a mother, the father is not a father, husband is not a husband. See? Once the husband delegation went to God and said, "Oh Lord, we are not allowed to talk a word in the house in front of the wife. Please bless us something." Lord said, "Okay, I bless you. You can snore very loudly." Because in the deep sleep, this man is no more a husband. And therefore, the one who can't even face eye to eye with the wife can make such a big noise. Where from? No more a husband. Ha ha. Think. So after body identification, only somebody is born. So what will be the real spiritual practice? No more live as the body, but start working through the body. It is for this purpose these 4 stages are told in our scriptures. So first, complaining about the mind. And then, now instead of complaining, find out what happens. See? When somebody is swept away by the floods of the river, is it the water is taking that person away, or the speed of the water is taking that person away? The speed, not the water. Be attentive. Our mind gathers a momentum of thoughts, and we are carried away by that momentum of thoughts. And we can't arrest it. So we have to learn. Thoughts are 2 types. One type of thought is pertaining to something which is finite. And therefore, the finite thought gives birth to the next thought. Like in the morning, same example, I want a cup of tea. It is not a complete thought. Then, next thought, where do I get it? Third thought, let me try in the kitchen. Fourth thought, why they don't keep it properly? Fifth thought, where are the tea leaves? One after another. And once this thought gathers a momentum and we cannot arrest it, such people start talking to themselves non-stop. Such people who keep on talking to themselves non-stop, but others cannot hear, they claim themselves to be sentimental. Sentimental means ready to become mental after some time. Watch how much we talk to ourselves. Constantly. See? Now what is to be done? Now work on it. So if finite theme breeds the thought, why not give the mind the infinite theme? So infinite themes can be classified into. One is infinite with the finite word, like Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Complete. After that, there won't be second thought. But I want a cup of tea, second thought will come. Where is available? It is for this purpose the Lord's name is chanted. It's not that we have to complete some duty. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. No. To arrest the momentum of thinking, we have to chant the Lord's name. When the road is very straight, like we were in South Africa, their roads are very beautiful, straight miles together. So when you are driving there, straight away road, no, nothing coming on the road. After some time, you get into a drowsy and accident happens. So what they do, in between, although there is no need, they put some speed breakers. And when the car, exactly the same way, our mind gathers a momentum of all worldly themes. And we get so much carried away. And we are unable to arrest it. That time, immediately start. Take a mala in the hand, and you don't have to complete any assignment. I have to finish 10 malas. Our chanting is such that all the gods get confused. Hey, to whom is he calling you? Oh, no, it's not my name. Hanumanji, is he calling you? No, he is not calling me. All the gods start fighting. Kisko bula raha hai? See, we should chant the Lord's name like we eat a chocolate. How we eat a chocolate? Take a chocolate, take a glass of water. It's not Ayurvedic medicine. Do you know the principle of Ayurveda? They give you so bitter medicine. The worst medicine I had taken is Kutajarishta. The name itself is Bhayanak. And after you take that, to protect yourself from the next dose, the patient says, I am okay now. It is better to go with the disease rather than to take the medicine again. Our chanting of the Lord's name is like taking the Ayurvedic medicine. See? No, we chant the Lord's name like we are eating a chocolate. We put the chocolate in the mouth, we don't swallow immediately. Put it in a parking lot. And slowly, in between, enjoy it. Raso vaisaha rasagam he vayam labdvanandi bhavati. Then Ram Naam ka ras pragat hone lag jata hai. So, we are now working on the Madhyama Vani. Because thoughts are, when you withdraw, sit for meditation, now you are not talking to the world. You are with yourself. So, here two things. In general, I will tell you, try this. And I promise you, you will not try. See my confidence. Behind this confidence, I got a long standing experience. Before we talk to anybody on any theme, any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? I know I should not talk, but our neighbor's daughter-in-law is far better than our daughter-in-law. Are Maharani, when you know you should not talk, why don't you keep your mouth shut? How many times? Regret afterwards. There is no need. It is only because default settings. We have to give comment. We have to evaluate. See, like many people ask all kinds of questions. Earlier, I was very particular about answering all the questions. But my Guru Maharaj gave me the Maha Mantra. Do you know who is my Guru? all the NRI children from USA.
All right.
They are my guru. You ask any NRI child, hey, after 10th, what are you planning to study? Guru Maharaj answers, E, I don't know. It is such a lovely answer. Thereafter, all the questions stop. So when people ask all kinds of questions, we are not obliged to answer every question. Don't get entangled in this world. Then invoke Guru Maharaj. I don't know. There is no need. See, Narad Bhakti Sutra tells, Vado na avalambyaha. Do not take refuge in arguments with anybody. Arguments are unproductive. They destroy our peace of mind. And for that, the technique is this. Before we talk on any topic to anybody, before that ask a question. Is it necessary to talk? You will get an answer, no need. But like when somebody gets a vomission, in the same manner, I should say now. And when it is said, they regret. Observe this. This is working on the Madhyama Vani. Then second thing, stop talking to yourself. Let us do this experiment. Next 30 seconds. Do not talk to yourself. Over. Now see what has happened. When you have decided not to talk to yourself, because I told you, did I tell you don't talk among yourself? I did tell you. Why this happens? When you stop talking to yourself, you don't want to talk to others. But we keep on talking so much that we get fed up of ourselves. Then disturb others. Observe these two things. There will be such a tremendous change in life. And when there is a need, do talk. But what we do, I am observing Maunam. This happened in Haridwar. I can tell you my good experience. I was going with the ordinary rickshaw, man pulling rickshaw with one of my friends somewhere, Haridwar or Rishikesh. When two of us were going, then my friend asked me, Swamiji, in this ashram there is a very big Mahatma. Should we go and take darshan? I said, come. So we went there. And there was one man standing. He said, why you come here? I said, we have come to take darshan of the Mahatma. No. He is observing Mauna. He doesn't talk to anybody. I said, all right, don't scold us. We are going. We are going. After 2 minutes, he came running behind us. Come. What for now? Mahatma ji called you. I said, how can he call? He is in Maunam. Don't argue. I said, okay, not. And then I told my friend, I said, hey, let's go. He cannot go. Only you can go. I said, enjoy. I am going for sacrifice. And I went in that room, like this huge asana, And Mahatma was also a huge structure. He was sitting there. And I am a plastic brand, so he gave me a plastic chair. Sit there. And he had paper, pen, and a small diary, and on that he wrote. Because he's a Maunam. What's your name? Give it to me. And I wrote and replied. Second question, where from you have come? Vrindavan. Something I had to write. Then third thing, where are you staying here? So I wrote something. When I was doing that, I realized, come on, yaar, I can talk. And then I laughed because of this realization that I am not in Maunam. And he also realized that why I am not talking. So I also laughed, he also laughed. Then I asked him, Maharaj, laughing is allowed in Maunam? Think. Talk when there is a need. When there is no need, don't talk. See, that is control over mind. Otherwise, somebody is coming, excuse me, where is the, place? No, very necessary. So, when these two things start happening consciously, slowly, in due time, our mind will start remaining fully integrated. What is a fully integrated mind? Where the thought and object, they are not yet separated, they are together. All the great masters, they live in this Pashyanti Vani. Therefore, when they say something, बेटा तुमको बच्चा हो जाएगा, and that girl is blessed with a child. Where from it has come? Because they don't talk from the lips as we talk. We say lip sympathy. They don't talk from lips. They don't talk from the Madhyama Vani. They talk from the Pashyanti Vani. See, friends, and as we are able to understand these three stages of mind, then only we are working on it. But if we do not know, then only complaints, there are too many thoughts, then what can I do? It's your mind, you mind your mind. Don't bother me. No, please tell me. See. Therefore, again and again, we have to recognize who is disturbed. And we'll come to know at the root of every thought there is somebody. Then the question comes, how this somebody is born? One old couple came, old means maybe about 16, 17 years, married. Came and husband told me, Swamiji, you please tell my wife something. She doesn't understand. I said, you are telling me to jump from the heavens, I will do that. I cannot explain anything to your wife. No, you have to tell her. And then he told her, she should at least respect my age. She doesn't care for me. She straight away insults. I am elder than her. I said, look here, Maharaj, I take Amma's side, not your side. Why? I said, because she gives me food, you don't give me food. Then I told, look here, are you married together or one after another? You are married together. So, how many years you are married? 16 years. I said, you're both of you, your age is 16 years. The fight is not between man and woman. The fight is between husband and wife. And they are always of the equal age. Observe this. Who is disturbed? Man is, husband he becomes. Husband is not the reality. Man is the reality. Woman is the reality. Wife is not the reality. Think. Therefore, wherever this somebody is given undue importance, we start getting disturbed in our life. Then what is to be done? For all the problems of life, our scriptures tell, life is Rama Leela, Krishna Leela. Leela means what? Everything is happening as if, but in fact, nothing is happening. See? Like I am talking to you, as if I am talking and you are listening. But then what is happening? Time pass. That's it. So we all have to recognize this principle. We all have to play different roles in life. Play your role perfectly well. And after the role is over, remove that makeup and be yourself. See, I am a son with reference to my father. I am a husband with reference to my wife. I am a father with reference to my child. Have I become three? I am only one. And who is miserable? The son is miserable because of the Hitler father. The husband is miserable because of the Mahakali wife. And the father is miserable because of the monster son. The man is happy. Just observe this. When my father died, what happened to me, the son? Nothing. Because there is nothing like son. When my wife died, what happened to me, the husband? Nothing. When my son died, what happened to me, the father? Nothing. And who was miserable? These non-existing personalities, they were miserable. Now, how can you change, improve this non-existing thing? Our condition is like what? Like a bird. Somebody sent me one WhatsApp. Swamiji, the example that you give, that example I saw and I am sending it to you. A small clip. On a scooter parked somewhere, one very big peacock with long feathers, he came and he sat on the seat, and then he was looking in that mirror. He saw himself and started pecking. And yet it is not going anywhere. Again, oh, there is still somebody. Again started pecking. Swamiji, your example I have understood now. So when the bird looks into the mirror, what is his understanding? That whosoever is in the mirror is real, is other than me, a source of threat, therefore must finish him. Now that bird starts doing first dharma, charity, namaskar, respect. Even then that reflection is not going, oh God, let me do yoga. Again see, oh, still there, never mind. I'll do pranayam. Pranayam, after that, still the bird reflection is there. Then let me wash the mirror. Again it is there. Then let me dust the whole mirror clean. So take a cloth and clean. Still there. Okay, let me chant the Lord's name. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Still there. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Whatever that bird may do, will that reflection go anywhere? Now what the bird has to do? Know the illusion as an illusion. See, friends, when these basics are clear, our mind will not be an issue for us. Why our mind becomes an issue is only because of this. This somebody we are not taking care. And somebody is born only after our mind has taken the shape and the size of the body. In the deep sleep, number one, who are we? Man or woman? Young or old? Beautiful or awful? Educated or overeducated? Wise or otherwise? Who are we? None. But the mind is still there. Like gold is understood in two ways. Gold is common for all the ornaments. It's a common gold. But one part of the gold has become, for example, a wedding ring. Now, what is the wedding ring? Gold plus name plus form. So, the name and the form are separating the common gold into a specific identity, is it not? Exactly the same way. We all have one common mind. And because of that common mind, our digestions continue, blood circulation continues, our anger, everything is because of that common mind. But in addition to the common mind, where the life is maintained, that mind takes the shape of the body. Thereafter, a personality is born. See, for example, if I take, my hand is common, it can take anything. But my hand is hold on this particular object. This I don't want to leave, lest I forget. Then I had to write something. You must be traveling, you have to write sometime somewhere. So I don't want to leave, I'll forget. Therefore, in this hand only, we keep the pen and start writing. Our hold on this object will definitely influence our handwriting, is it not? Apply the same principle. See, my son and my neighbor's son. See the difference? The neighbor's son is a general child. These days children are very naughty. Don't worry too much. No, I was talking about your son. Oh, my son. Immediately everything changes. Because our mind has taken the shape of a particular body. Now be attentive. Mind requires a reference to think. If there is no reference, mind cannot think. Reference is always finite. Infinite, mind cannot comprehend. See? So what are the finite? Two things only. Name and form. Name means sounds. All sounds are finite. Silence is infinite. So give the mind silence as an object. So listen to silence. On one hand, and don't talk to yourself on other hand. The mind will dissolve in consciousness like the ice cube dissolves in the water. as ice is nothing but water. Water with the shape is ice. Ice without a shape is water. Consciousness with the shape or the form is mind. Mind without the shape or the form is consciousness. Now, where is a place for something happening inside? Something is being seen? No place. Being alone will rise above body identification. And after body identification, etc., there are zero questions left. No question. That state of freedom from any question is called as God realization. What is that state? Do we have a question about our being, whether I am or I am not? No question. That is what you are. Every question that erupts in the mind is only for the survival of the mind. If the mind is not given any objective support, the mind dies. In this manner, when we slowly start working on the mind with the understanding, not mechanically, then in a fraction of a second, whole world is dropped, including our body. Thereafter, play the game of life. Therefore, such masters, they don't do meditation, they live in meditation 24/7. Because now the mind is not a burden for them. Let us pray to the Lord that He gives us inner strength and wisdom to work on the mind and to transcend the mind by the mind. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.